Sugar plums and sprinkles, we have to make an announcement here. The cycles are continuing to play out. I promise you they are. I have a bit of sad news. BitBoy, now Ben Armstrong, he is selling his monkey JPEGs. So he is actually leveraged here. Now, I promise, I can't believe there is a leverage system for JPEGs, but it is what it is. Because you got to assume, remember, just to give you a quick update, a JPEG is a block of altcoins. So instead of doing a tiny little piece, they're a block of altcoins. And so once you understand it from this perspective, it does make a lot of sense. Because when we do little altcoins, ours are like fungible. We're the little blocks here. That's why it's fully liquid. And like you're going back to barter system here. It's fascinating how we do this. We're going back to the barter trading. Now, unfortunately, so Benny Boy is selling his Bored Ape. He mentions here he paid 56 Ethereum for it. And I think the floor peaked at like 140 ETH. I'm not sure how much his one would have been worth, but man, there was a peak, like $400,000. He goes, additionally, there's also a $10,000 physical statue and a $2,500 painting, but they have to get released. Also interesting to share with you how the mechanics work. So there is a market maker. So you can see this chart going in. The market maker is about 23.9 ETH, as you can see right now. So what happens is there's people just place these natural bids. They're basically just trying to scalp. What they're doing is they see a lot of volume appear, and what they want to do is they just want to like flip it. They just want to grab it based off volume. They do statistical analysis, and they just want to basically like buy it, immediately sell it, and they just try to provide liquidity for people who just want to exit and participate and just basically run off, and they want to participate. But also interesting too, this is something called NFT finance leverage on it. It says there's a repayment 20.4 Ethereum, duration in 30 days. The start date was the 5th of September. So it says here, in 4 more days, he will be forced to offer the Bored Ape Monkey JPEG down to 20 Ethereum because of the leverage borrowing. So as you see, this is like the cycle continuing and transpiring. And this is just what you would want to see if you want to believe that, okay, that the natural ebb and flow of how these cycles seem to play out with emotions and everything, they are continuing here, and it just seems like we are moving forward. Also in the comment section, there's a few people who mention it's a bottom signal. Yeah, I mean, like, we have, how many times have we said bottom signal? We're like, my gosh, we've run out of bottoms here. We've just been smacked on the bottom too many times. And speaking of being smacked on the bottom, our friends at Bankless have been absolutely tortured on 4chan. 4chan is the dungeon of the internet. And it's actually where ChainLINK started, funny enough. So we got the official weekly close of ChainLINK. Look how close it was. Oh my gosh, so close. We closed. We needed to close at $7.89. We closed at $8.04. Like, it was just a little hair here. We hope that it continues from here. But in the meantime, let's check out the fundamentals. Now, friends, I don't give a damn. All right? I don't care. I will not apologize to anybody. Go and buy your useless other trash, because I'm not going to sit here and let people participate in these other garbage poopy McPoop coins where there's heaps of competition out there, okay? We did the research here. I don't know what else I could possibly tell you. ChainLINK has no competition. ChainLINK's Oracle dominance is insane. The other Oracles I checked, half of them are fake. 30% of the Oracle dominance on DeFi Llama is just one website, which is Venus Protocol, for the $600 million of BNB, which is fake tokens hacked and they can't sell anyway. So it's just weird. And so ChainLINK's dominance is actually higher than what it's meant to be, reported on that site. So there is no competition. It's not even close. There's nothing else. It is unique. It's cool. Also, funny enough, I remember Crypto Kobe said, ChainLINK built something pretty cool. Yeah. So in my eyes, that's his way of like kind of maybe shilling it, because he doesn't shill coins. But, you know, I'll take it. Now, what did 4chan do? 4chan, I mean, this dude, he went hard, man. He went really hard, friends. I don't want to read this out. He says, Bankless is VC owned. Probably true. You could interpret this as an episode. So what he's talking about is there was an early release episode of Sergey Nazarov and the founders of Bankless. And it's actually right here. I'm going to play it for you right now. So in my post here, look at this. ChainLINK should be the 3rd highest market crap coin in crypto. ChainLINK has CCIP tech, elite level. I don't use this word often, by the way. Elite. Elite level tech. It is the protocol standard. It is the standard. Before it didn't even, there was no standard before it made the word standard. The following chains, send them all to zero. Layer 0, absolute garbage VC fest. You're going nowhere. Screw you and your tech. No apps. Send it to zero. VC insiders, they're going to dump on everybody in the next bull market. Same as everything else. Polkadot, I'm sorry you don't work. You're going to zero as well. Cosmos, bad tokenomics. You're going to zero. XRP, still going to zero. Fake DeFi bridges, of course. Fake DeFi integrations. All of them literally rendered useless. No, not saying like the community won't still be there. They will. They do have communities. I'm just telling you, everything you believed in, your tech, zero. Friends, zero. You're literally going to zero. You mean nothing now. CCIP now exists. Have a listen.
So in today's world, you have to go to your wallet. You have to take the value out. You have to put it in a bridge. You have to use the bridge. Then you have to take it out of the bridge. You have to put it in the wallet. And then you can use the application. Whatever you get from the application, you have to go back into your wallet, go back into the bridge, send it over the bridge, take it out of the bridge, then you're done. We have condensed all of that into one transaction, into one step, so that you never need to go to that other chain. You never need to make an address. You never need to make a wallet. You never need to integrate. You never need to understand what it is. You just need to use CCIP. You can even use it from your existing infrastructure that your couple of thousand employees know how to use. You can even define what you want to do in your existing languages and your existing messaging standards. And then you receive the token on your chain with minimal cost to you.
All right, that's it. I've had enough, friends. This should tell you everything you need to hear. We're going to pump some music because he literally just sent them all to zero. Right now, there are a lot of soy boys out there drinking copious amounts of soy, and they are not sitting with their back straight, okay? As I have explained too many times, ChainLINK has no real competition. You heard him. He literally, Swift is in, like the bug eaters. They make the bugs. They tell you to eat the bugs, and they're bugs themselves. Bugs eat bugs, man. It renders them all useless. Interoperability, remember that word? It doesn't exist anymore. ChainLINK has just deleted that word. Because what do you mean interoperability? Okay, there's no more interoperability. It's you go through us, and we send you to where you need to go. That's it. I like this infrastructure. I like it. The buggities have chosen it. World Economic Forum. There's just too many insiders. Okay, it's game, set, match basically at this point. Okay, Swift, the overlords. They chose it for a reason. So that clip I showed you was from Bankless, basically Bankless's early access. So I'm sure you can do some premium thing if you want to buy it and get some early access. And it's very interesting how they didn't even understand what was going on. We've been yelling at this for like 3 years now. Okay, so that's why this person mentioned Banks is VC owned. You could interpret that episode as the dominant wing of the VC industrial crypto complex throwing in the towel. And now only the fudders are left. They're just the ones who haven't yet realized the bi-weekly rupee faucet just dried up. So what is he talking about? Okay, he's talking about VCs that are like, oh, we're going to make a new chain here. Let's just literally call it poop. They're like, oh, let's tell everybody this poop coin is going to be some new tech. We're the ones that are going to connect everybody. We're the ones that are going to level up crypto, but they're not. You know what? You know what it does? It levels up their wallets, and then they dump on everyone for as little as a 2x. And they just run off to the next one. They go, oh, well, next bull market, there's the next Bitcoin halving. Mr. 4chaner continues. VCs are already bending the knee. Okay, we've already bended our elbows. That's why they're pointy. CCIP is imminent. All their R-word layer 0 scams and redundant layer 1s are as dead as fried chicken. It's over for them. Now, of course, there's going to be people keep trying. Of course, there's scammers everywhere. There's grifters everywhere. He keeps saying this. You know, this person on 4chan, it's kind of funny. This literally absolute beast is typing in 4chan as an anonymous person, okay? So just show some chains here. He goes, look, here's the big picture, okay? Look at this. This is very interesting. Blockchains are just computers. You got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, light crap. Okay, oops, don't tell my name. Some are more advanced than others, but they are limited to what is on them and can be manually added, right? That's why, friends, that's why you have your little poop here. Your poop can't do anything. But if you can connect it to ChainLINK, okay, now you get some shiny poop. You get like what we call a super app. You get a super dApp. That's where you can make something, right? Because now you can grab heaps of data. Because you know why? other people are feeding in data to ChainLINK as well, right? So your poop can transform. Why? You can grab any of these sources, anything inside, right? So let's continue. In the 1970s, the Fed institutions and colleges had unused digital phone lines, and they realized they could send ones and zeros from computers across each other, just a digital voice. Isn't that amazing? We're going to continue as well. Because as you can see in this pic, don't worry, this is what the current blockchain industry is trying to do. So they're just trying to make everything allow for more complexity. All right. He goes, look, the problem, I'm going to read this here. The problem is all those ones and zeros that the computers are trying to send to each other, they're handled in different ways. Okay. For example, you like drinking orange juice. Other people like drinking apple juice. How are you ever going to meet together? Okay. You got the apple juice people here. You got the apple juice. You got the orange juice people here. How is it ever going to mediate? Well, you go through ChainLINK. Okay. ChainLINK is the standard. Because everybody just connect to us. All right. And then you can do whatever you want from that point. That's what they do. ChainLINK has aimed to recreate the functions that we actually use today in communications, but they've done it for blockchain and to monetize it. That's the important point. That's why we have a link token. That's why we have a link token that's not needed. All right. Because if you have your poopy app, actually, let's just say you like apple juice. Okay. You have your apple juice. You're feeding your data, but then the orange juice dude is feeding his data as well. They're feeding into ChainLINK. Any entrepreneur can make any cool application they want. Okay, they can make anything cool in here. They can make whatever it is, all right? And it will be using all the data from around, whatever they want. Okay, now don't ask me what's a super application. We'll wait and see what the geniuses figure out. But what are they going to pay in for this data? The data's not free. Okay, they have to pay. They pay in link tokens. Do you understand? Now you understand, friends. Of course, that's why you like and subscribe, press the belly button, or you shock the algorithm for this family-friendly show while keeping your pants on. This is like, we're going 10 years in crypto here. This is like, okay, we get more complex. We make cooler applications. We onboard more people. This is the snowball effect. ChainLINK is the infrastructure. Now, I hope we still have another parabolic price pump to go, because eventually this kind of like infrastructure, because it's so important, it gets really well understood fast once it starts moving up. You don't have any of these like guesswork anymore. But it is what it is. That's why you make a lot of money in that if you can get it in right early, because it's basically a sure bet. But of course, not financial advice. There's nothing a sure bet. It can go straight to zero, just like everything else. So Mr. 4chain guy, he finishes. He explains in the top part about Sergey's integration, but this is the funny part. He goes, I don't know if Sergey actually knows what intents are or not, but it became apparent to him that these guys, talking about the Bankless friends, they can't comprehend what is actually happening because they live in a Bitcoin and Ethereum bubble. Sergey is telling them directly that he's bringing in billions of people into crypto and quadrillions of dollars, and these bundle of sticks can't see past some random BS features on Ethereum. So he's saying in nutshell, friends, it's okay. I know we have this funny language, but why does this happen? Okay, I explained this to you in previous episodes, okay? Why this happened is actually a secret. You already know the secret. The secret to not understanding is you bought your coin very cheap. You see? Like you bought your coin at $100 and then it went to 5,000. You see? You see how there's a problem here? The problem is you got too rich with your whole salary and you don't need to work anymore. So you just work on continuing the bag, not making a new bag. That's it. Okay, that's how it is. That's everything. We go from really progressive and then we hit the middle and then we go to conservative. That's just what it is in this game. Things calcify, they get stale. So a lot of the Link Marines, it's not huge. One day Link will be huge. One day Link will be huge and someone's going to take on a way how to change the game, maybe in 10, 20, 30 years. Who knows? And we'll cross that bridge when we get it. But for now, it's new evolution. What's interesting as well, I mean, this is fascinating. Did you know Vitalik was bearish on ChainLINK at the start? This is 2017, by the way. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I got the evidence here for you, friends. That's why you like, subscribe, highest value content. While everyone else is doing handstands going, oh, did you see those interest rates today? Golly, gee, what are they going to be like? No one cares. This is what you got to be learning. This is actually how we get conviction. Conviction is the highest currency you can get in crypto or any investing. This is the game. Vitalik, back in 2017, he's basically saying endorse is such a strong word. Oracles are awesome, but it's pretty hard to argue that oracles are worth $32 million. By the way, we are up 120x from that $32 million. So basically he goes, you guys are way too expensive at $32 million. Bang, another 120x. That's from today, by the way. That's from today. So it was 400x at the high. So it actually rallied 400x from when Vitalik faded. Now, Vitalik is a genius alien from outer space and has added trillions of dollars of value to the world. How could he possibly miss this? Why is this fascinating? It's fascinating because I've always told you one thing. I've told you, friends, that when you see a coin, this is Ethereum, don't just look at the coin. Look at the founder. All right? You look at the founder. It's the same with Bitcoin and Satoshi. There's XRP and Brad Garlic Breath, Richard Hart with Hex, Pulse Chain, PulseX, any coin, Doge, Elon. You look at the founder. I promise you, how the founder thinks, by the way, Vitalik's really got to look into his eyes, okay? How the founder thinks will trickle down to the network. It does. It's just like the CEO of a company. If the CEO is strong, everyone else is strong. If the CEO likes drinking orange juice, you better believe everyone's leaving the pulp in there. 1, 3, or 5 ice cubes. We keep the pulp. Every single facet of humanity works like this. We've got a tribe leader. It just trickles down. Now, obviously, not all ideas, don't take it the wrong way and go, okay, it's all going to be copy-pasted. No, it's not. I'm just telling you that's how it runs. All right, so I found it very interesting that Vitalik, he's not that keen on oracles. By the way, Vitalik also tried to make a FUD piece for ChainLINK. He said, he basically, this is the funniest part. He said Uniswap should become an oracle and give us a price feed on their exchange. That's how much he hates ChainLINK, by the way. That's funny. But it's funny. It's just crazy how this works. Vitalik makes Bankless dudes rich. Vitalik says, you know what? Oracles are like lame, dude. And then the Ethereum maxis also think it's lame. I just found it fascinating. Like, even with this, they're really smart. How do really smart people miss this? How can we as peanut brains see this? Well, now you know why, friends. Remember, I told you what was the secret. The secret was, if you let me buy your coin and then it goes up 50x from that point, well, basically, you can tell me anything you want. I'm going to believe it. I'm going to parrot anything out there. That's why it gets a bit controversial when you get that way. But that's the truth. You know it's the truth. That's why. What do I always tell you? I always tell you it's a game. And I always tell you, what's the most fundamental piece of this game? It's the color of the candle that we're looking at for the week or the month. You know what's the color of our friendship, though? There is no color because it's infinite and it's bound by love and kindness. Make sure you tell mum and dad we love and appreciate them, of course. We're going to 50x our friendship. Like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you next one.